Carylyne Chan,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us here at Block Show Asia in Singapore. And can you just tell us a little bit more about you and your role at CoinMarketCap?
Sure. My name is Carylyne, and I work at CoinMarketCap. I head up the marketing there, and I also do some strategic initiatives. I also work with some of the product team.
Okay.
So it is a very dynamic organization. It's very flat, so all of us do multiple things.
Okay.
So I think that's the fun part about working there as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So CoinMarketCap is the go-to. How did you achieve that in such a short span of time?
Yeah, I think we actually started 5 years ago, so I would argue 5 years is a long time. In today's world.
Yeah.
But I guess when we started, it was supposed to be a project that was meant for the community. So our founder, Brandon, he saw that there was no resource that people could go to just to kind of check the price, market cap, and actually he invented market cap by like borrowing it from traditional finance. So like he borrowed the term market cap and circulating supply.
Right.
So that was based on the public float system in traditional finance. So and we would argue that he has made some significant contributions to the community by kind of just starting CoinMarketCap and like inventing some of these terms.
Right.
And I think a big part of the success of CoinMarketCap comes down to acquisition of users, helping people to find CoinMarketCap on the internet.
Right.
So like that brings us a lot of traffic, and so one of the things that we're trying to do now is we get a lot of traffic, but not all of them understand what crypto is about. So we're adding more guides, and we're adding more educational materials on the site, so that whoever lands on the site who doesn't know about crypto will also learn more about it instead of just kind of landing on there and like looking at the price.
And then you all go to research.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have a pro service now.
Yes.
What's the pro service? Can you tell me about that?
The pro service actually refers mainly only to the API service that we have right now. So we used to have a public API. There's still a free version of that. That's the public API moving to the pro API with a free plan. But the rest of it is to help people to get a more robust, more enterprise grade API from our data set. So, for example, people want to have historical data. They want to have, let's say, 5 years of data. They want to have just more kind of endpoints for the current price, which LCV, things like that. So this is just a much more robust way for people to get that data rather than the public API that we had before.
You guys have a lot of features, the glossary, this newsletter. What are the next steps with that? Yeah,
so actually it's interesting. So for the last 4 years, I think like we only started like being on social media like 1 year ago. So
wow. Do you find that you're getting a lot of your subscribers from there, or a lot of interaction with the crypto world?
Yeah, I think the social part of it has been quite interesting. For example, it's a good way for us to engage with the people who want to give us feedback. We also use that to announce some of the new educational initiatives that we have. And now we are also partnering with more people to put out content, let's say video content and stuff like that on the social. And then with like the glossary and the newsletter, these are all things that we just introduced this year. So that's part of what I was talking about, really helping people to understand more about crypto as they come on board.
Would you say that's one of the main differences between you and the competitors?
I think the main difference is that the product is super easy to use. Like it's very simple.
Simplicity,
Yeah, I think people just come to the site, they know exactly what they're looking for, they just click that, and they don't get any other like extraneous features, they don't get any clutter.
Right.
So like the whole white page and like just numbers, like that's quite iconic.
Right.
So even though we are doing a little bit of redesign now, we still want to keep that.
Are you guys afraid that you may fall into that Snapchat challenge? Yeah, that was a big one. That one there, they had one marquee person, Rihanna, mentioning how bad that UI UX was, and then another Jenner on top of that, and that was. I don't know if they really, but what's the criteria for a cryptocurrency to be listed on CoinMarketCap?
Yeah, so I think we do get that question a lot for exchanges as well. So for cryptocurrencies, you need to be on 2 exchanges that are currently listed on CoinMarketCap, and the reason is because we need that to calculate accurately the market cap, the supply, and the prices and stuff like that from two exchanges. So that's one. And then it has to meet the definition of a cryptocurrency. So that is the prerequisite. And I think for exchanges, like they have to be in operation for at least 60 days. And they need to have a representative that we can talk to. So we can kind of keep that, and we need to have an API. So I think it's quite general.
All right, good. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and stopping by and talking with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.